Now, when it comes to XRP, there are some wild price predictions out there. A lot of people saying that it's going to hit $5, $10, $100, $1,000, $10,000, $1,000,000 per coin. And to be honest with you guys, I talked a lot about AMC and GameStop a few years ago, and it reminds me of that. Okay, a lot of people began to think that AMC stock was going to hit $100,000 a share, and then they said that's the first floor. It's going to hit a $500,000 a share. It's going to hit $1,000,000 a share. And the numbers didn't necessarily make sense, but people didn't care. I don't know if it was hope that was driving them or insanity that was driving them or what that was driving them to believe that it could hit these prices. But AI is being a little bit more conservative, and it's talking about XRP and the chances of it hitting $10 per coin. So let's jump into it in this video, and if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay, and I do want to say thank you guys for watching the video. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for understanding that AI now moderates YouTube. So with that, we got to be as careful as possible. Now, artificial intelligence is allowing general discussions about crypto, NFTs, and other digital assets. So that's all that this video is. Simply, you and I are going to go over that news article. We're going to go over the price action. We're going to go over the crypto space. It is not a promise, promotion, suggestion, recommendation, or guarantee of any kind. So please understand that watching this video, and let's jump into it. It says, despite supportive fundamentals such as the resolution of the legal battle between Ripple and Securities and Exchange Commission and the rollout of XRP ETFs in the US, the asset has struggled to break above $3. Now, there's reasons for this. Okay, clearly we don't have the inflows that you need to drive the price higher, and XRP is currently sitting at $2.09 after peaking intraday at $2.41 on January 5th. So it has pulled back, not dramatically, but this is a decent size, like a 15% pullback here over the last couple of days. But one of the major things that everybody is overlooking right now is sentiment. Okay, we can't have prices like we can't have XRP hitting prices like $10 when people are neutral. People don't want to buy. People are beyond emotional. You know, everybody tells you, well, if I was in the stock market, I would buy low and I would sell high. If I was in the stock market, I would just buy things and then I would wait 40 years and I'd retire a billionaire like Warren Buffett. Well, that's great that you can say that, but people who are putting their money where their mouth is, they all sell when they become fearful, and they all buy when they become greedy. It is strictly driven by emotion. Now, there's a difference if you're talking about institutions and some whales and so on. But man, the vast majority of retail investors fall victim to emotion like you would not believe. So expecting, even the best fundamentals to drive the price of a speculative cryptocurrency is very hard to do when people are so emotional. It says, indeed, the asset has been swayed by broader market volatility, with investor sentiment oscillating as XRP focuses on hitting key milestone prices, such as record highs above $4 and $5 per coin. At the same time, there's anticipation that the asset could aim higher, and target levels at $10, representing an upside of about 370% from the current values. So, we got OpenAI's ChatGPT saying that there's an 18% probability that XRP trades at $10 at any point this year. The model characterized such an outcome as possible, but unlikely, framing it as an extreme bull case scenario rather than a central expectation for the year. According to AI, a move above $10 would likely require full-scale cryptocurrency bull market, with Bitcoin pushing to new all-time highs and capital rotating aggressively into large-cap altcoins. And I don't disagree with that, right? It says the scenario also depends on sustained global regulatory clarity that positions XRP as a compliant, institution-friendly asset alongside tangible growth in XRP-linked payment volumes and institutional usage rather than purely speculative inflows. Now, I've seen what purely speculative inflows can do, and it is phenomenal. But I also understand that XRP is now, it's an institutional grade money. When you're talking about having $100 billion market cap, retail coming in and buying XRP at $126 billion market cap, it's not going to be able to sway the price the same way you can go in and buy $1 million coin and the price shoots up 10% in a single transaction. XRP is in a league of its own now, and it does need that institutional inflow. So we're going to keep an eye out for that in 2026. We're going to remain optimistic. If you guys are interested in accumulating XRP, you could do so on the blockchain through wallets like Best Wallet. And do not forget to diversify your portfolio. One of the hottest ICOs of 2026 and of 2025 is Bitcoin Hyper. Now these guys are building a layer 2 blockchain for Bitcoin, and they've already raised over $30 million just in the last few months. The next stage of the ICO takes place in 1 day, in 1 hour, so pay attention to that. And of course, it is a very simple process. You guys click that link down in the description below. Check it all out for yourself. Go through it. And all you got to do is connect your wallet and make that purchase if you decide to do so. And if you are looking to learn in 2026, you got a link down there for the On-Chain Academy, one of the best places to learn about crypto and the entire industry. Let me know what you think about it all. And until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.